Hey guys, this is eaJ and you're watching Mix, the beat of our culture.
Hey there, Gen Mix. It's VJ Eya here, and for today's Mix Checks In, I'm so excited because we are hanging out with someone fresh from their 1 out of 9 tour Manila show. Please welcome here on Mix, eaJ.
Hi Gen Mix, this is eaJ. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for having me.
Of course, we're so happy to have you here. As we were talking about earlier, Filipino jars have always been waiting for you. They're so excited to see you here almost every year. So hopefully you get
Yes.
some rest. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I'm a little nervous. We do have a very special thing that I've been looking forward to, and I really want to do well. So, yeah, I care. I'm a little nervous.
Okay, oh, that's so cute. I did not expect that, like for a seasoned artist like you to
Uh,
still be nervous.
there's this thing that I read of an artist that I really like, and they said if you're not nervous, then you probably don't care.
That's true. I've heard a lot of people say that to me as well. So
Yeah.
that's nice. And I can see the reception of the jars as well, that they've been enjoying your concert. And I
That's
heard
good.
that you did not take any breaks, like almost at all last
Yeah.
night. So how was the whole experience for you? What was your favorite moment from the Manila crowd?
Well, definitely how loud that Manila sings is always my favorite. They surprise me endlessly. I start the shows every time knowing how high the energy is gonna be, and every time I'm just like a little surprised. And it was especially important to me because this is probably the first time that my bandmates got to see the energy. And as soon as it started, I looked back and I saw their faces, and it made me very happy.
Oh, that's so nice. So it was a whole experience for all of you, for you and your bandmates, and for the Filipino jars as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, that was so nice. Yeah, and I've been seeing a lot of clips. Everyone enjoyed the session of doing the high buy and the high touch with you, getting some signed merch. So what made you decide to do all of that, even though they're not like originally part of the package?
Well, if I have time and if it's possible for me to go out and do anything, take pictures and sign merch, I'm always down, because I feel like I said this on stage yesterday, but touring isn't really about the musicians. I think it's always about thanking the people who have been supporting you on the sidelines every time you release a song, or every time you make a post and they like or comment. And I just feel like it's really doing a disservice when you gatekeep taking a picture or giving a signature to people just because they don't pay you for it, which I think is extremely strange. And I don't know how music culture has evolved that way, but it has. So whenever I have a moment or I have time, I know that not everyone is fortunate enough to be able to afford those kinds of things. So I'd like to be able to make sure that everyone can get a picture and to get a signature on whatever they want. And I'm just thankful. I think the jar community has gotten me through a very tough time, and I quite literally owe them my life. So yeah, it's the least I can do.
I love that perspective, especially as a fan, because that's not something you always hear from artists. Like, you're very correct about that. And it's not, I
Yeah.
feel like it's not just fan service from you. You actually care, and we can see
Yeah.
that. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I have a lot to say on that, but I don't want to speak bad on other people. So I think that's right.
That's true. And it's a lot of different perspectives, but I really love that coming from an artist, like hearing that. I'm pretty sure the fans will be very happy that,
Thank
oh,
you.
he really loves doing this for us. So,
I appreciate
love
that.
it. So we love being a jar. A lot of Filipinos love being jars. And so I want to know, how has the tour changed or inspired you as an artist thus far?
Thus far, I think this probably being the last tour for a little bit. It's been a little emotional because all I want to do is tour, but just it's not financially possible. And yeah, I guess I'm just trying to embrace every moment and take it in, because I just don't know when the next time I'll see everyone is. So it's a
Okay.
little bittersweet, but
Yeah.
every time on stage, everyone's so loud that it's a mix of emotions for sure.
I understand, and I feel like everyone will be waiting for you. No matter when you come back, there will always be the jars who are there for you. So no worries, you get the rest you deserve. So I can see your voice is a little bit strained right now.
Oh
so
no,
hopefully-
I'm like actually nervous about Wish Bus later.
Okay.
It's like fucking thing.
Okay. Hopefully we'll get through that. Like, it's fine. Everything will work out.
Please pray for me.
Okay, let's do that. And now let's talk about your music. So you just released Put It On Me, and I was able to watch the music video when you released it, and it was very personal, very sweet. So can you tell us the story behind your song?
Put It On Me, I think, is something that really changed my perspective, and it quite literally changed my life. And I don't say that lightly, although you've probably heard me say it a few times. Yeah, I think words carry weight, and when I say something changes my life, I actually mean that it changes my life. And by changing my life, I mean that it changed my perspective on a lot of things. I think a lot of times you can't help as a human being but to feel a little bit worthless and to feel a little bit like I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And meeting Tasia, they had been a fan for a large sum of my career, but because of physical limitations and because they can't speak, they were unable to see me. But luckily, I attended a festival at her hometown, and she was able to come out, and I saw her, and I had the honor of being able to meet her, say hello, and thanking her. And I got a text from her mother afterwards saying thank you, because I think this is one of the times that I really got to make Tasia happy. And it made me feel useful.
Okay.
And I don't feel that too often. So I think it made me realize that, maybe I should stick around a little longer and figure things out and try to do more.
Oh, I love how vulnerable you are right now. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And I'm so happy that a lot of your fans give you purpose as well. And a lot of people definitely want to see you perform more. And not even that, like just be active on social media and do whatever you want to do, because you have such a presence. People love your humor, your personality. So thank you. We're so happy for that. And speaking of all things happy, you made Filipino fans very happy as well, because you have a collaboration with the nation's girl group of the Philippines, Bini, with Secrets. How was that collaboration? Like, how did it come about?
It was super cool. Usually with collaborations, I'm a little picky. There's been a lot that I accept, but there's also even more that I usually turn down for one reason or another. So I usually go through their music first, but they had reached out before the song came out, maybe like a year and a half before the song came out.
Oh, okay.
So I think they were, or maybe like a year before, they were still like not as big as they are now, but they were like, I forget, it was like 500K monthly or something like that. And then there was like a song that I really enjoyed, because I always go through the first 5.
Oh, okay, yeah.
American, so I use Spotify, but
same.
I went through the first 5, and there was a song that I was like, oh, this is kind of fire. This might be cool. So that's kind of how it happened.
Yeah, I feel like that's what drew a lot of people to the group as well. So I'm so happy that, it clicked for you and that we got that collaboration. So how was it working with them, like the whole process of creating the song with them?
It's kind of awesome. Well, the song came done and complete. My part was originally like a rap.
Yeah.
But I don't really do that. I'm not really a rapper, so I kind of like changed the melody a little bit, took out some lyrics, and made it kind of fit melodically. And I think it was for the better, because you don't want to hear a 33-year-old unk rapping on a song. It's probably not for the best of the music sonically. But yeah, when I met them a few times. They remind me a lot of myself when I was early in my career in the K-pop system, and they're very humble, down to earth, very, very down to earth actually, for how big they are. I was a little surprised, because usually with that amount of popularity comes ego, and that's inevitable, just being a human being. But I felt that absent from them. So I was like, that's very interesting in like a great way. So yeah, it was really nice talking to them. And I mean, they were asking this and that. And to be honest, I'm kind of just a human living life too. So I wasn't able to give them like the answers they were looking for, I think. But I mean, our conversations were great.
That's nice to hear. I'm so happy that the experience was positive for both of you and that you were able to meet. So hopefully, let's see some more in the future, or maybe any future collaborations. I know you're very picky, but do you have someone top of mind right now that you want to collaborate with in the future?
Yeah, I've been talking to Maki. And he's interesting because his music kind of reminds me of my music sometimes.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. And and not in like a way like he inspires me, and I think that's very interesting. I think we'd make a good mesh. I
Yeah.
just feel like sonically we'd make a good song.
Okay, I'm very excited. I completely 100% like wholeheartely agree. I hope this happens because you also did the Kahel na Langit
I did,
cover.
I did.
So it's very eaJ, it's very Maki as
Yeah.
well. Let's hope for that in the future. Okay, enough of that excitement. So we have a game. So we're gonna call
Okay.
this Mix Recess. So I'm just gonna give you an incomplete sentence and then you have to complete it.
Okay.
So I have a few prompts for you.
Sure.
So this is a warm-up prompt. Tour life feels like...
Oh, it's such a mix of emotions. Tour life feels like I finally get the chance to say thank you.
Wow, I love that. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you've explained why already earlier, so I'm not gonna dig deep on that. Okay, how about this? The moment I stepped off the Manila stage, I thought...
Wow.
Okay. Traveling from city to city makes me...
Thankful.
Okay. A sound that always calms me on tour is...
The YouTube ADHD noise.
Okay, why? How did that happen?
I randomly scrolled across it on TikTok one day. I didn't even know there was a thing that does that. And for all of my other ADD havers, our heads are constantly going. That noise just shuts it off. It's really weird. But it's like, you kind of like get peace.
Okay.
It doesn't last as long as I would hope it to, but like for like a good like 30 seconds, you just get silence. And I'm like, it's nice.
Okay, so I'll try that. Recommendation for all of our hyperactive people out there. Okay, next. Creatively, I'm obsessed with...
Being better.
Okay, I love that. Last 3. My next project sounds like...
Experimental.
Ooh, okay, I'm very excited. And whenever I'm writing, I want people to feel...
Something.
Okay, thank you so much, eaJ. We're so happy to have you. Thanks for being vulnerable and sharing everything that you shared today.
So, MYX, thank you so much for having me. And it really has been such a nice time in Manila. So I want to say thank you.
Thank you so much, eaJ.
you.
We're looking forward to your break and to the future as well. Thank you and congratulations already. We're so happy. And MYX, this has been VJ Eya with eaJ for our Mix Checks In. We will see you on the next one.